Welcome to the Now, I'm Ashley Jenkins. BioWare was on hand after yesterday's PlayStation meeting to dish out some new details following the gameplay debut of Mass Effect Andromeda. For any fans wondering about the difference between the game's male and female versions of the main character, RYDER, well, it turns out they're brother and sister. Creative director Mac Walters confirmed the family ties to Eurogamer yesterday, saying they both exist in the game world at the same time. If you're playing as the female RYDER, your brother is out there somewhere in the universe. And that's not all. Apparently we've already seen the two characters' father before as well. He was the character in the N7 armor featured in the E3 trailer 2 years back. How all these relations will tie into the actual gameplay and world building of Mass Effect Andromeda is yet to be seen, but it certainly gives us some cool hints about what's to come. 2016's feeling like 2008 all over again, thanks to No Man's Sky becoming the latest game to be compared to Spore, the creature creator that promised a lot but didn't leave players much to do. And in a weird twisted turn of events, Spore now has more players than No Man's Sky on Steam. Still trying to wrap my head around that, but it'll be what it'll be. Gamers noticed that this was starting to happen yesterday on Reddit r/gaming, and at the time of writing, the gap has only increased. Spore currently has 3,946 concurrent players to No Man's Sky's 2,695. That's quite the fall from grace for No Man's Sky, which saw a peak concurrent player number of more than 212,000 explorers in its early days, like a month ago. That's down almost 99% since launch. Probably going to be even more unlikely for two players to ever see each other now. Too soon? Of course, we all know that Sony wasn't the only one making some major announcements yesterday. Nintendo shocked everybody by revealing Super Mario Run at Apple's iPhone 7 event. For those who follow Nintendo's mobile plans, this was completely out of left field as a Super Mario game wasn't anywhere on Nintendo's much discussed docket for mobile. Following the event, they later confirmed that all of those plans will now be changing. In a statement sent to a number of outlets, Nintendo clarified that Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing, both previously due out this fall, will now be moving to spring 2017 because of Super Mario Run and a, quote, variety of factors. Some of these factors may include Pokemon Go's massively successful launch, which would change just about anyone's plans, understandably, or maybe just a dump truck full of money sent by Apple to get the Mario app on the platform. Either way. Staying in the world of mobile, Niantic is already gearing up for their next project following Pokemon Go. According to CEO John Hanke, they're working on more games that use the same core functionality established by Ingress and continued by Pokemon Go. Speaking with Game Informer, Hanke said, "The Niantic platform is very much part of our long-term vision, and we have some projects that are in the early stages now that will be built on top of it, so you can definitely expect to see that from us in the future." He also iterated that the next game will continue to focus on their trademark social and exercise aspects. After the success of Pokemon Go, there's no doubt multiple companies lining up to let Niantic take a stab at their respective intellectual properties. While we'll no doubt see dozens of games try to copy what Niantic has done, few will already have the established framework and the formula for success and the playbook on how not to keep your players around. Just give us trading. I'd still want the steps back, just come on. All you autophiles out there hoping that Gran Turismo Sport's delay meant you wouldn't have to wait that much longer to play it, you might want to think again. Following the recent announcement of GT Sport's move from November to an unspecified date in 2017, Sony's now canceling and refunding all digital pre-orders. According to the site Team V, Sony has been issuing refunds to players along with a message that they do not have a release date at this time. While this could just be an example of Sony engaging in some good customer service, which would be awesome, it also seems to be a sign that the potential release of the game may be much longer away than anyone expected, like way late in 2017, if it lands in 2017 at all. In general, it's never a good sign when developers say, "Nah, we can't in good conscience keep the money you've given us," because that never happens. Except now, this time that it happened. Forget that shooting horses gives you points in Battlefield 1. The game that's really got animal activists upset is none other than Farming Simulator. PETA, or People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, as you might know them, has sent a letter to Giants Software about the game, demanding that they include video footage of pig slaughter. According to them, to, quote, give players an accurate depiction of the industry, the game will need to show that pigs are killed by being hung upside down, stabbed, and dropped into scalding hot water. PETA also alleges that if the developer is not going to include the awful reality of pig farming into the game, then they should just change its name to Vegan Simulator and let players grow crops. But if they did that, how would they make delicious bacon? Come on now, PETA. Obviously, making sure that animals are ethically treated is an enormously important issue, but maybe those lobbies should be spending time with people who actually mistreat animals, not video games. Just a thought. Could we see EARTHWORM Jim in the hands of someone like Nintendo or Microsoft? Maybe. The holders of the EARTHWORM Jim IP and former giants of the video game industry, INTERPLAY, haven't done much to write home about since the late 90s and early aughts. It looks like all those hard times have finally caught up with them, as they're now selling off more than 70 intellectual properties to the highest bidder. Their biggest IP in the past was, of course, Fallout, but we all know where that one ended up. However, they still do have a few interesting properties left, like the aforementioned EARTHWORM Jim, Battle Chess, MDK, Dark Alliance, Descent, Messiah, Clay Fighter, ooh, Redneck Rampage, and Run Like Hell. Not gonna lie, it'd be kinda cool to see a property like EARTHWORM Jim end up in the right hands, except for maybe Hello Games. Personally, really hoping someone picks up Giants. We could get that sequel to Giant Citizen Kabuto that no one asked for. And that does it for our All Gaming Roundup today. Let us know what you think of these stories in the comments, and for future updates from all across the internet, but mostly for games, like this video and subscribe to the Now. Yeah! The saddest part about the framing is that no one can see my pretty skirt. It's pretty. It's my dragon skirt. I got a dragon day. See, I got my dragon claws. I mean, these are snakes, but they're reptilians, so I'll take it.
They're like dragons.
They're baby dragons.
Like dragons-ish.
Yeah, they're like jealous of dragons. They want to grow up to be a dragon one day.